conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin tomó color. Vida al palo. Buena paga. Lo que antes era un lujo hoy en día es un vuelto. No es un sueño, juro que estoy despierto. Sácame cuando encesto. Banda de rock debutando en cemento. Me río porque lo logramos. Estudio negocio, José, hoy estamos.
Rated E for everyone.
Game 2, Futures game here on the Philippines Baseball Group official YouTube account. We're just about ready to get underway here. I'll be your host in this game, Will Lewin, as JD takes that first pitch for a ball. 1-0 pitch going to be high again, now making it 2-0 quickly here. That pitch missing the zone yet again, quickly 3-0 here for JD. Pitcher for Team White, not going to be happy with this start so far. Definitely wants to get ahead of the count. That 3-0 pitch finally finding the zone for the first time this game. Makes it 3-1. Beautiful day for baseball here in Woodland Hills, California. That pitch swung on lifted, going to be fouled off towards the first base dugout. First game concluded just over 40 minutes ago. "3-2 pitch just misses the zone. Now a walk issued early here. So JD finds himself on base early in today's game, as the new batter Lucius will step up to the plate and he takes that first pitch. Pickoff attempt by the pitcher. Jaden was the hitter there for Team Blue, who's now batting. Now 1 out here with a 1-0 count. So Team Blue finding themselves as the away team in both games here. That pitch going to miss the zone for another ball. So AJ now the batter here for Team Blue. That's just going to nick his elbow and he falls to the floor in pain. Coach is coming over to check on the player lying on the ground. We'll go to a quick commercial break.
Conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin tomó color. Vida al palo. Buena paga. Lo que antes era un lujo hoy en día es un vuelto. No es un sueño, juro que estoy despierto. Sácame cuando encesto. Banda de rock debutando en cemento. Me río porque lo logramos. Estudio negocio, José, hoy estamos.
Rated E for everyone.
Back here with Philippines baseball. AJ ushered off the field there after taking that pitch on the elbow. Now MP's going to step up to the plate. He swings at the first pitch he sees. It's a slow roller to the third baseman. Doesn't field it cleanly, but the speed of MP is going to be too much for the third baseman of Team White. And now runners on first and second here early for Team Blue. Trying to find similar success they had against Team Red, excuse me. Now it's going to be Noah stepping into the box here. Takes that first pitch. One 0 count here for Noah. He's got a runner in scoring position and another runner 90 feet away from him. Messes up his stance through the windup there. Isn't happy about that and takes that for a strike right down the middle. Looked as though he kind of lifted his leg a little earlier than he maybe had intended to, trying to time up the pitcher here for Team White, but just not successful in that. Has the opportunity again here. That finds the lower part of the zone, now bringing up the 1-2 count. Noah trying to battle all the way back here as, again, just kind of that miscue on his part. That pitch swung on and missed. Off speed, catches him chasing outside the dish. There are now 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Team White trying to get out of this inning with no runs coming across home plate, despite the 2 walks, one of them being a hit by pitch to start off this game. Evan going to lead things off here as he takes that pitch outside for ball 1. That pitch way outside. The base runner, AJ, over at second base, getting a huge jump, trying to read the catcher. 2-0 count is the result of that last pitch. Pitcher for Team White takes a quick look. Almost looked as though Evan wanted to bunt. Instead goes back to his regular stance and takes that pitch for a strike. 2-1 pitch here. Swung on, lined weakly into the infield. Shortstop's going to take it for Team White. Gets the throw over, but it's not going to be in time. Field umpire has the runner safe at first. Evan able to beat it out there for the base hit, and now there are bases loaded for Caden here in the first inning. So Team Blue finds their second hit of the inning. Again, very reminiscent of that first game against Team Red. That ball is battered by Caden, the new batter. He's going to see a couple of RBIs in this at bat. It's only going to be one as the left fielder for Team White is able to get that ball into a hurry. So Caden keeping things going there with that line drive single, gets a run to score. It's now 1-0 here for Team Blue early in this game. That pitch just missing the zone. Brings up the 1-0 count for the new hitter, Gabe. Trying to keep the momentum going here for Team Blue. While there are 2 outs, still opportunities to score more runs here. Gabe takes that ball inside for ball 2. You'd think that, taking into consideration the fact that Team Blue just played their game against Team Red, that they'd be a little bit worn out and, possibly have a slow start towards their new foes in Team White, but has been somewhat of the opposite. A couple of free bases awarded to them, and now they already find themselves on the board early in this game. 3-0 pitch. It's going to find the outside part of the zone. That pitch way outside for Gabe, and it's going to be another free base awarded to Team Blue as another runner will cross home plate in MP. So bases still loaded here for the new batter, Ocean. Ocean again just trying to drive in more runs. Team Blue just kind of slowly picking at the scab here against Team White, as even on the line drive off of Caden, only was able to get one runner in. Just died, yeah. Oh.
Oh, it's back.
That pitch swung on by Ocean, but it's going to find foul territory. So still bases loaded here in the first inning. A 2-1 count here for Ocean. That pitch low and outside for ball 3. 3-1 count here for him. Prime opportunity for him to put the ball in play. Looking fastball here. The 3-1 pitch is going to be way outside. Another bases loaded walk. That's the second one consecutive here in the top of the first. Head coach for Team White is going to step out to the mound and have a word with his pitcher. Mound visit as an opportunity to thank our sponsors here. The Philippines Baseball in the Philippines World Series, which will be this week. San Diego Studios, LBC, Pacific, drinking, very to the field. Not a situation for the starting pitcher here of Team White, trying to get his team back in the dugout as quickly as possible, but back-to-back walks definitely aren't going to be the way to do it. That pitch missing yet again. Brings up another 1-0 count early here. That pitch high and inside. Now 2-0. Another ball inside umpire. Kind of hesitated on that last call. Again, you definitely feel bad for the kids on the field as the umpire, but you still want to be fair. So it's a question of, do you risk being bad in order for the betterment of the kids on the field as they're just embracing this heat here? Pitcher clearly frustrated on the mound, but is able to get that strike called. The 3-1 pitch catches the outside part of the zone. Now a full count quickly here. You can definitely tell that the pitch is just going back to basics here, not going for velocity, just kind of slowly going through his windup here, standing tall. But that's not going to find the zone. And 3 consecutive walks now find ourselves at a 4-0 ball game for Team Blue here early in the top of the first inning. Moises will hand the reins over to Andrew. Takes that first pitch for a ball. Again, still 2 outs here. That second out recorded by Noah, who struck out as the 4-hitter. And ever since, 2 singles and walks the rest of the way. So it's now a 2-0 count here. Another pitch high and outside to Andrew. Now quickly bringing up a 3-0 count. Again, the pitcher for Team White. No sense of confidence on the mound right now, digging his cleat through the dirt. Just trying to find any sort of momentum here to try and get his team back in the dugout. Again, still only 1 out away. That pitch is going to be hit back up the middle. Shortstop isn't able to get it. 1 run is going to come across home plate. The runner Ocean is going to come across home plate as well. Runner Gabe over at second base is trying to get around the tag, and he will do so successfully. What a play. Excuse me, that's Moises over there, who is able to evade the tag at third base. Not before 2 runs come in to score. Andrew with that 2 RBI double. The pitcher definitely not happy with his performance here. Runners on second and third for him now. That pitch missing high and inside yet again. So Gabe and Ocean are able to score from second and third respectively. Moises goes from first to third, and Andrew reading the throw and able to get over to second base. As Ben, the new hitter, finds himself in a 2-0 count here quickly. And the pitcher for Team White just really struggling to kind of find some consistency here. That pitch inside the dirt. Moises from third is going to score easily. Andrew's going to move over to third base. It is now a 7-0 ball game here early. Not the start Team White wanted, especially after essentially scouting Team Blue in the stands during the Team Red, Team Blue matchup we saw earlier today. That finally finds the zone for a 3-1 count against Ben. Way outside, and Ben is going to get a free base. We've gone completely through the order here, and now the head coach for Team White pointing towards center field. He wants him to be his new pitcher. We'll send it to a quick ad break here as Team White go through their pitching change.
Conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin toma color. Vida al palo. Buena para. Los cantan los lujos hoy en día es un vuelto. No es un sueño, juro que estoy despierto. Sácame cuando encesto. Banda de rock debutando en cemento. Me río, proclamo. Estudio negocio, José, hoy estamos.
Rated E for everyone.
Back here with Philippines baseball, still in the top of the first inning. Team Blue able to get 7 runs across the board early. in this second game of the 3-game series here for the Futures weekend. Start things off here on this Saturday afternoon. First pitch from the new pitcher is going to be high and outside. The runner from first, Ben, is going to advance over to second base. That wild pitch, and now there are 2 runners in scoring position here. Jaden going to start things here for the new Team White pitcher as that pitch misses up. Now a 2-0 count here. Jaden, the first batter of today's game, as Team Blue sees themselves all the way through the order here. Team White's starting pitcher, not the greatest start you'd imagine, as that ball drops in there for a strike, now making it 2-1 here against Jaden. Jaden was able to get his free base on the walk, but was picked off over at first base. Became the first out of the inning. 2-1 pitch to him. It's going to be inside, almost hits him, almost gets another free base, but it's going to be 3-1 instead. Still has the opportunity to walk on over to first. Team White essentially having 2 outs for the last 7 batters, as now a full count is brought up here against Jaden, trying to keep the inning alive for Team Blue, who are trying to get this game early and run away with it here. Team White pitcher comes set through his windup, swung on, fouled right on home plate. Umpire with a great catch there. Still be a 3-2 count. 7 runs on only 4 hits for Team Blue. 3 singles and that double by Andrew. That ball's going to get by the catcher and it's going to roll to the backstop. The runner on third, Andrew, is able to cross home plate safely. Ben will advance over to third. And Jaden, of course, is going to get his free base over at first. 2 walks for him this inning. Is definitely going to be more careful on the base paths this time around. Doesn't want to get picked off. AJ stepping in for the second time. That pitch swung on through the 5-6, so it's actually going to be caught by the third baseman, who's able to get the stop and throw it over to the second baseman for the final out of the inning. So Team White coming back into the dugout. They find themselves down by 7 runs as we head into the bottom of the first.
Conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin tomó color. Vida al palo. Buena paga. Los cantan los lujos hoy en día es un vuelto. No es un sueño, juro que estoy despierto. Sácame cuando encesto. Banda de rota butando un cemento. Me río porque lo logramos. Estudio negocio, José, hoy estamos.
Rated E for everyone.
Back here with Philippines Baseball on the official Philippines Baseball Group YouTube account. It's Futures Weekend. Team White finds themselves down by 8 runs here in the first inning as Team Blue steps out to the field for the first time of this game. First pitch to the batter, JD, is in there for a strike. Already 0-1, JD rocking the Victus pencil bat here.
So I'll see him tomorrow. I'll be out here.
Down by a strike early here. 0-1 pitch is going to find the dirt. Now 1-1 here. That pitch is going to miss inside and low for ball 2. Two-one pitch here. Swung on and missed. Powerful swing there by JD. Not able to make any contact on it. Now brings up the 2-2 count. That pitch just missing the zone. Had the catcher held onto it, could have potentially been a strikeout there for JD to start this game for Team White, who are just looking for any answers back for the 8 runs that Team Blue put up in the top half of this inning. 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed. It's a strikeout for JD to start the game. Lucius will replace him in the batter's box as Team Blue quickly has their first out of the game here. Seeming to be a lot more in rhythm, a lot more connected, a lot more focused than Team White. You'd like to imagine so, as they've already played one game today against Team Red. That pitch finds the outside part of the zone for strike 1. Feel free to watch that first game between Team Blue and Team Red right here on the Philippines Baseball Group YouTube account. You can find it by clicking on our icon in the bottom right-hand part of the screen. Take you straight over to the official account. Top video in the live section will be that live stream we aired earlier this morning. Lucius fouls off the first pitch he sees. He'll be down early 0-1 here. Pitcher for Team Blue comes through his winds up. Lucius swings through that one, and it'll be strike 3 for him. 2 back-to-back swinging strikeouts for the pitcher of Team Blue. Finds themselves with 2 outs here early in the bottom of the first, definitely showing Team White how it's done. Giving up 8 runs to start the game is not the ideal situation you want to be in, but the situation that Team White was dealt with. They'll have another opportunity today. That pitch misses outside for ball 1 to the new hitter, Logan. Logan trying to just get something started here, put some faith into his team. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Quickly making it 1-1 here. Sun has just been beating down on Team Blue for essentially the last 4 hours, but that hasn't stopped them from putting it to the teams that they face. That pitch missing outside gets by the catcher. That is very true. All these colors, man, I can't keep up. I don't know who's blue and who's red and who was red. Obviously, the colors are there on the jerseys, but that pitch misses low and outside. Now makes it a 3-1 count here for Logan. Team Blue did see some success against Team Red in that first game. They had a 5-run inning. Definitely thought that would kind of pull them back into the game, but quickly gave up 5 runs 2 innings later. Ended up losing that game by 10 runs. 16-6 was the final score there. Here in this game, Logan with a full count here. 2 outs on him as well. Doesn't want to be the last. Through the windup. Swung on, lifted down the third base line. It's not going to foul. It's not going to find any fair territory. We'll redo it at 3-2. Pitcher for Team Blue. Comes set. getting his pitch from his catcher. Through the windup yet again. That swung on and missed in the dirt. Catcher was able to scoop it up and make the tag on the run to end the first inning. Team White definitely not going to be happy with that. 3 back-to-back swinging strikeouts. The immaculate inning for the pitcher of Team Blue as they're leading 8-0 as we head into the second inning.
Lo conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin tomó color. Vida al palo. Buena paga. Los cántaros lujos hoy en día es un vuelto. No es un sueño, juro que estoy despierto. Sácame cuando encesto. Banda de rota butando un cemento. Me río porque lo logramos. Estudio negocio, José, hoy estamos.
Rated E for everyone.
Back here bringing you Philippines Baseball on the Philippines Baseball Group YouTube account. Make sure to subscribe and hitting that bell for notifications so you get the latest updates on any team or player news, especially now as we approach the Filipino World Series Championship, which will be taking place on Saturday. Games will be broadcasted on this channel throughout the week, so make sure you're subscribed and getting those notifications so you can tune in live. Watch all of the Filipinos go through the process of trying to become champion. MP going to start things off here for Team Blue in the top half of the second inning. Swings and misses at the first strike. Takes that next pitch for a ball inside for ball one. Now 1-1 count here for him. He was able to get on base in his first plate appearance last inning. Got that base hit single on the ground ball to the third baseman. That slow pitch finds the outer part of the zone. Will make it 1-2 here against him. MP definitely trying to use his size to his advantage. Making the strike zone a lot smaller for pitchers. That ball way outside. It is now a 2-2 count. That pitch swung on by MP. It's going to be to the shortstop. Bobbles the ball a little bit. MP is not able to beat it out. And Team White is able to get their first out of the inning quickly here. Team Blue able to hit through the order in the top half of the first inning. Trying to replicate that success here as Noah's going to dig his feet in the batter's box. Takes that pitch high for ball one. Struck out swinging in his first plate appearance. Trying to right those wrongs here. The 1-0 pitch to him. High for ball two. Quickly a 2-0 count. Another slow pitch, not going to find the zone. Quickly 3-0 for him here. Excuse me, this is Evan up to bat now. That pitch high again, and he will take ball 4. Caden will replace his spot here. Evan's going to take off from first base, and he'll be sliding in safely. Caden now with a runner in scoring position off of the steal from Evan. Finds himself with a 1-0 count as well. Through the windup, swung on, lifted high in the air. Shortstop for Team White is going to try and crash down on it. Isn't able to make the catch. The throw back from second is going to be unsuccessful. So now 2 runners on here as Ethan is going to step up to the plate here. Gabe, the new hitter for Team Blue, takes that first pitch high for ball 1. Or excuse me, Ethan. Ethan walked in his first plate appearance in the first inning. One 0 pitch, high and outside yet again. It'll bring up 2-0 here. That pitch finding the zone for a strike. Ethan trying to find similar success from his last at-bat where he was able to get that RBI single. The 3-1 pitch to him is going to be way high and way outside for ball 4. Bases loaded yet again here against Team White. Gabe going to try and do some damage here. It's an ideal opportunity here for him. First pitch he sees is going to be swung on, lifted towards the right field side, but it'll land in foul territory. Quickly an 0-1 count here for Gabe. Gabe walked in his first at-bat last inning. If this pitcher doesn't find the zone here, he might find himself with the same outcome. So it is now a 1-1 count here against him. That pitch way high and outside yet again. That pitch swung on and missed. Now 2-2 here. Definitely understand the aggression here from Gabe. Bases loaded early in this game in the second inning. Again, Team Blue just trying to tack on as many runs as possible. Gabe not going to find contact with that ball as he strikes out swinging, and it'll bring up Ocean, the 8 hitter. Ocean also one of the many batters that got a free base last inning and ended up scoring as well. That pitch going to miss inside for ball 1. Pinch runner going to be escorted over to first base, it seems. Gabe, the batter that just struck out, is going to replace Ethan over at first base. Ocean set in the batter's box. The pitch going to be high yet again, bringing up the 2-0 count here. 2 outs here for Team White. That ball is drilled right up the middle. Ocean with a clean swing is able to get that down for a base hit. 1 run will come across home plate. Caden, the runner from second base, stops at third, and there's still bases loaded here for the new batter, Moises. Everyone trades places there. Team Blue now making it a 9-0 ball game. Again, kind of spurring up a 2-out rally here. Moises, that first at bat, walked, ended up scoring. Definitely a recurring theme through the bottom half of this lineup for Team Blue. Moises takes that one outside for a ball. That pitch going to be in the dirt for the Team White pitcher. Makes it a 3-0 count here. That pitch swung on and missed. Just like Gabe, Moises really trying to put the ball in play here. Doesn't want the free base this time around. Instead wants to rightfully earn these RBIs. Trying to put the ball in play. The 3-1 pitch going to miss outside for ball 4. Another walk. Third one of this inning, and another run will come across home plate. Team Blue extend their lead to double digits now. Bases still loaded here. Team Blue just slowly taking advantage of the opportunities they've been given as Andrew's going to step up to the plate. Andrew, one of the 4 players on Team Blue with a hit today. That pitch is going to be put into play towards the second baseman. He feels it clean but slowly and is not going to be able to get the play over at first base in time. Andrew able to beat that one out. The runner on third, Gabe, is able to score. Everyone moves over 90 feet, and now Ben, the 11 hitter, is going to step up to the plate now for Team Blue the second time today. First pitch he sees finds the outer part of the zone for strike 1. Definitely a good start for this Team White pitcher who has struggled this inning so far. Already 3 runs scoring this inning. Take into consideration the 8 from last inning. Team Blue really just piling it on here. Seems as though these runs were restricted from the last game against Team Red. Definitely would have helped them in their case here, as that pitch misses high and outside. Team Blue only able to score 6 runs in that game against Team Red earlier today, but just by looking at the scoreboard, they've already got way more than half Team Red's runs as that ball is put up the middle. 2 runs possibly going to score. Instead, the runner from second is going to hold up. He's going to read the throw carefully, and he's going to come over to home plate. Ben able to get 1 RBI on that. An error will force another run to come across home plate. It is now a 13-0 ball game. Again, we're returning to the top half of this lineup for the 3rd time today in only 2 innings. Pitch is going to get by the catcher. Both runners on second and third are going to advance. The runner from third, Andrew, is able to score cleanly. Ben is going to move over to third base. Now a runner 90 feet away for Jaden, the hitter. Mound visit now here for Team White. Again, just taking the opportunity to thank our sponsors here for the Philippines Baseball Group and the Philippines World Series, which will be held out for the remainder of this week. Diego Studios, LBC Motors, Island Pacific, and String. And be sure to check them out on their respective websites. You'll know String King for lacrosse and baseball equipment, San Diego Studios, of course, the famous Emily James, Filipino shopping, as well as LBC, Riggio, Tang, Alpine Ford Motors. In the end, a quick break. Blue.
Conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin toma color.
Back here with Philippines baseball in the top of the second inning, the third pitching change for Team White has now concluded as their pitching staff really struggling to find the zone and try and limit the free bases against Team Blue here. We send it back to the top of the lineup with Jaden. Takes that first pitch for a strike. Now makes it a 1-1 count here against him. Still a runner on third base for him. Has an opportunity to make it a 15-0 ball game. 1-1 pitch. Checked his swing. The umpire has him there. Now 2 strikes quickly here for the new pitcher. Could this be the answer for Team White that they've been looking for in the first part of this game? Pitcher for Team White comes set through the windup. Off speed, finds the outer part of the zone, and he finishes the inning with a strikeout. There's only one way to do it, and he did it successfully. Still a 14-0 ball game as we head into the bottom of the second inning. Team White trying to find an answer.
Conseguí, se me dio. La toma color. Vida al pelo. Buena paga. Los cantan los lujos hoy en día es un vuelto. No es un sueño, juro que estoy despierto. Sácame cuando esto. Banda de rock debutando en cemento. Me río porque lo logramos. Estudio negocio, José, hoy estamos.
Rated E for everyone.
Back here giving you Philippines baseball on the Philippines Baseball Group official YouTube account. Coach Murphy running off the field. You can find him at iCoachBaseball on Instagram. Big promoter for the Philippines Baseball Group. Great coach for the kids here. Blake, the new hitter, absolutely ropes that ball down the line but doesn't find fair territory. Trying to right the wrongs of his 3 previous batters who all struck out. Swinging. 0-1 count quickly here for him. Pitcher for Team Blue goes through his windup. The pitch going to bounce in the dirt for ball 1. Quickly a 1-1 count here for Blake. So while Team White really struggling in today's game, both defensively and offensively, only their 4th batter today. Other side of things, Team Blue, 23 batters so far in today's game. Of those 23, 14 of them coming across home plate. Doing the math makes it a 14-0 ball game. Blake takes that pitch low for ball 3. Blake just trying to get something going here. The 3-1 pitch finds the outer part of the zone for strike 2. Now a full count here. Pitcher for Team Blue really trying to work all the way back here. Gets his pitch. Catcher sets up. Team Blue's pitcher comes to the windup and stumbles on the mound. Umpire is just going to call time. No balk awarded. Nobody on base. So he'll just go through it again. Says my bad towards the catcher. We all trip and stumble on the mound sometimes. It's hard. All these eyes on you. You don't want to fumble in the pressure. 3-2 pitch. Swung on right to his glove. What a catch by the starting pitcher of Team Blue. Made up for that tumble on the mound with a great catch right back to him. Throws it around the horn. Smiling over there on the mound. What a play by him. An unfortunate series of events for the hitter, Blake. Nothing better he could have done about that. Absolute screamer of a hit, but just winds up right into the glove of the pitcher. Now 1 out here as Drew's going to step up for the first time in today's game. That pitch outside part of the zone. Umpire liked it for strike 1. Drew now working back early here. Trying to find his rhythm with the pitcher. 0-1 pitch is going to be swung on down the third base line. It's going to wind up in foul territory. Team White still looking for their first base hit of this game. The 0-2 swung on to the shortstop, a potential out here. Third baseman's actually going to pick it up instead. The throw is going to be in time. Second out awarded to Team Blue on that great play by the third baseman of Team Blue. Quickly 2 outs here. Team White just struggling all around. Cannot buy an out if they want, or buy a hit, excuse me, if they wanted to. Very next pitch is going to be hit and fouled down the right field line. RJ, the hitter, really just trying to start something here for Team White. Get some momentum going as they will most likely be going back out onto the field very shortly. That pitch is in there for a strike.
No good.
0-2 pitch. Off speed, not going to find the zone, however. Now makes it a 1-2 count here. Team Blue desperate to get back in the box, start hitting again. The new pitcher for Team White only faced 1 batter in Jaden at the top of the order. So he's definitely looking to inflict more damage. RJ checks his swing. The check over down the first base line is unsuccessful. So now twos are wild across the board here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Trying to get out of this inning is the pitcher for Team Blue. He comes through his windup. The pitch swung on, fouled and missed by RJ. And that sends us to the top of the 3rd inning where where Team Blue finds themselves with a 14-0 lead.
Lo conseguí, se me... La vida al fin toma color. Vida al palo. Buena para. Los cantan los lujos hoy en día es un vuelto. Es un sueño juro que estoy despierto. Sácame cuando encesto. Banda de rota butando un cemento. Me río porque lo logramos. Estudio negocio, José, hoy estamos.
Rated E for everyone.
Back here with Philippines Baseball on the Philippines Baseball Group YouTube account. Team White don't have a second baseman out on the field. He's now slowly making his way on out there. It's Team Blue breaking down Team White here as they lead 14-0.
You gonna do a game changer? Man, why are you calling it? What team? What is it called? What team are you under?
That ball's lifted up high into the air. Pitcher calling it, and he's able to get that ball easily. Quickly, 1 out here for Team White out on the field. Their new pitcher, their 3rd pitcher, really starting to prove crucial here. MP now going to step into the box here. Pitcher for Team White trying to get a sign, communicating with the catcher. First pitch to MP is going to be high and outside for ball 1. MP 1 for 2 on the day today. A ground ball to the 3rd baseman, found himself with a single, but a ground ball to the shortstop wasn't so successful as he takes that pitch high and outside for ball 2.
That's not MP.
Is it
They
not?
took MP out of the game because he's the one that got hit on the elbow.
Got you.
So this is the one.
Got you. That pitch going to be lined to the 2nd baseman. Is not successful, however. Evan now going to step up to the plate here for Team Blue. 2 outs already. He's going to rope that ball through the 5-6. So it's going to get by the left fielder in between his legs. Evan's going to dig for second base. Is going to try and get over all the way to 3rd base. He's rounding second. Into 3rd base. He'll be safely standing up. Great shot by Evan. He's now got his first base hit of the day. With that stand-up triple, just getting by the legs of the left fielder. Not sure if it went right in between them. Now Caden going to step up to the plate here for Team Blue. He's got a runner in scoring position. That ball in there for a strike. New pitcher for Team White, essentially giving up his first base runner of the day. One pitch to Caden is going to be swung on right to the same position that Evan had his base hit. He's going to round first base for extras. Again, getting by the left fielder. He's struggling over there at the 7th spot. Caden going to be diving in head first for that triple. Now makes it a 15-0 ball game for Team Blue here. As Ethan is going to step up to the plate now for Team Blue.
Is that on third?
So 2 outs yet again for Team White. They're able to get him early, but runs are still scoring for Team Blue. Ethan now stepping up to the plate. Little submarine action from the pitcher. It's not going to be successful, though. We quickly see a 1-0 count. Ethan on the day is 1 for 1. He got that base hit RBI in the first inning on the line drive to the left fielder and walked in his last plate appearance in the second. Off-speed pitch is going to find the zone this time. Now a 1-1 count, I believe.
This is Southern. Yeah, Southern. Ethan Southern.
1-1 pitch. Off speed again is going to be swung on, lifted towards right fielder. Right fielder tracking it back, trying to find it in the sun. Isn't going to be successful. Gets by him. Center fielder's going to have to make the play. Caden from third base is going to score successfully. Ethan rounding second base, going to get in at third safely, standing up. 3 back-to-back triples for Team Blue. Now finds themselves with 2 more runs on the board and still a runner 90 feet away from scoring. Half inning is going to end right there. Team White cannot take any more. They're going to come back into the dugout to hit. Now a 16-0 ball game for Team Blue as we head into the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Lo conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin toma color. Vida al palo. Buena para. Los canteros hoy en día es un vuelto. Es un sueño, juro que estoy despierto. Sácame cuando encesto. Banda de rock debutando en cemento. Me río porque lo logramos. Estudio negocios, hoy estamos.
Rated E for everyone.
Back here with Philippines Baseball on the Philippines Baseball Group official YouTube account. Make sure to subscribe and hitting that bell for notifications, especially now as we approach the Filipino World Series later this week. Make sure to subscribe and keeping up to date with all those notifications so you can watch from home the live streams that we'll be broadcasting on this channel of the pool play that'll be happening this week. Team Blue finds themselves with a 16-0 lead over Team White. Nothing going in the favor of Team White here. Noah going to be the leadoff hitter this inning for Team White. Finds himself with a 2-0 count quickly here. Team White able to get 2 quick outs in the top half of the 3rd inning. As that ball is hit high into the air by Noah. Retreating back is the left fielder, but he'll make the catch easily for the first out of the inning. So again, 2 easy outs for Team White and then 3 consecutive triples on Team Blue's part. Made Team White say, yeah, that's enough. Came back into the inning, try to get some base runners on, some hits. The phrase goes is that they couldn't even hit water if they fell out of a boat. That is definitely the case here. They are struggling to just find a single base runner in today's game. That pitch misses low and inside for ball 1. Rain, the hitter, trying to get something started here for Team White. Team Blue's pitcher through his windup finds the outer part of the zone for a strike. Now makes it a 1-1 count. Rain seems to be somewhat sidestepping out of the box in his approach. Definitely making the strike zone a lot bigger than it needs to be, as that pitch misses for ball 2. You want to try and stay closed off and all together for as long as possible, but Rain simply opening up as soon as he starts his stance. Swings and misses at that pitch is now a 2-2 count. Two-two pitch, just missing the zone outside. It'll now bring up a full count. Rain trying to avoid the 3rd consecutive retirement of the side here for Team Blue. 3-2 pitch, misses low. Team White finally having a base runner, but only thanks to a free pass via Team Blue's starting pitcher. And now Ethan will replace Rain up at the batter's box. That pitch misses for a ball. One 0 pitch here. Just misses the outer part of the zone again. Now brings up 2-0 for the hitter, Ethan. Team White still straggling to go through the first time of their lineup. Meanwhile, Team Blue are on the 3rd trip around. Now a 3-0 count here for Ethan. Team Blue's pitcher really starting to unravel here in the 3rd inning. Three-0 pitch, going to be in the dirt. Back-to-back walks. That last walk given up on just 4 pitches. And now a runner in scoring position for the bottom part of this lineup as Nick is going to step up to the plate here for Team White. Head coach for Team White going to pull his batter to one side. Quick conversation with him, let him know what the situation is here. Again, down by 16 runs. There's really only so much you can do to fail in this kind of position. It's almost like people are expecting you not to get on base at this point. So any sort of base runner would be great here. That pitch missing outside. Nick now with 6 consecutive balls here, trying to rewrite the script and flip it on its head, but is not having any success here. Nick with the Valentine's DeMarini in his hands. That pitch missing yet again. Now 7 consecutive balls for Nick. Had this been a Mississippi State home game, pitcher for Team Blue would definitely be hearing it from them. That pitch misses yet again. It's now 8 consecutive balls here. Team Blue starting pitcher, his game slowly unraveling here. Maybe the heat finally getting to him as he's spent so much time up there on the mound, even though he's just put zeros across the board and still has a no-hitter intact. That pitch missing yet again. So 9 consecutive balls. Finds 3 base runners all on walks, and now the bases are loaded for the last hitter in this lineup. Mackay.
Let's go.
Mackay trying to put some life into the Team White lineup with bases loaded. He's taking that first pitch for a strike. Team Blue's pitcher finally able to find the zone after 9 consecutive balls away. 0-1 pitch here from Mackay is going to be swung on towards the right fielder, driven, sending the right fielder back. Everyone going to be advancing. Mackay going to try not overrun his runner from first base. Mackay catching up with him now. Nick, the runner from first, almost gets thrown out at home. Mackay with an inside the park home run, basically tailing Nick, the runner from first base, who thought the ball was going to be caught by the right fielder of Team Blue and tried to tag up from first base. Instead, Mackay trying to run as fast as he can, but is slowed down by the runner in front of him.
Hey, let's go. Shake that off.
So a bases clearing inside the park home run, not necessarily a Little League home run, as Mackay's speed, while altered by Nick's speed over at first, still finds 4 runs on the board here for Team White. (16-4) now the score of the game, as the one-hitter JD is going to step up to the plate.
Let's hit the zone, kid. Come on, 1-3. JD.
3 walks issued by Team Blue's pitcher definitely proved to be crucial. JD now finds himself down in the count, 2-1. Struck out in his first plate appearance, trying to right that here. Not going to do so on that pitch. Brings up a 2-2 count here. The idea is that this new Victus pencil bat just kind of adds some strange powers and strength into the players that behold them. But for JD, that is not the case, as he weakly taps that into foul territory. Still a 2-2 count. But yeah, just an interesting series of events there off the bat of Mackay. Definitely an odd choice to put him as the last batter in the 11 spot, as he seems to have more of the speed on this Team White team. But he is able to clear the bases. Again, didn't want to overrun Nick there, or else it would have automatically enforced an out. Wasn't going to be able to score. That pitch finds the zone. Team Blue pitcher able to get his 5th strikeout of the day against JD. It'll be JD's 2nd on the day. Unfortunately, he'll drop to 0-2. And Lucius, one of those hitters with a strikeout as well, now steps up to the plate here. Team White find themselves down by 12 now for those 4 runs scored in the bottom of the 3rd. First pitch is going to be high and inside to Lucius, quickly drawing the 1-0 count. Make sure you're subscribed and hitting the bell for the notifications on the Philippines Baseball Group YouTube account. There's one more game today here in the Futures Weekend to kick off the Filipino World Series. So that pitch to Lucius called a strike. A lot of fun events planned. Different locations as well. That pitch finds the outer part of the zone for strike 2. We've got the Future Series here at Pierce College over the course of this weekend. Then we've got a banquet over at Woodland Hills Country Club on Monday. And then the pool play for the World Series. 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed by Lucius. It'll be in the dirt, picked up by the catcher of Team Blue, and he easily throws out the runner at first base, finally able to get the last out for Team Blue. Not that big of a deal as they still hold on to a 12-run lead. We head into the top of the 4th.
Conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin toma color. Vida al pelo. Buena para. Los canteros lucos hoy en día es un vuelto. Es un sueño oscuro que estoy de cama. Cuando encesto, banda de roca butando un cemento. Me río porque lo logramos. Estudio negocio, José, hoy estamos.
Rated E for everyone.
Back here with Philippines Baseball here on the Philippines Baseball Group official YouTube account. Gabe going to lead things off here for Team Blue in the top of the 4th inning. Team Blue finds themselves with a lead of 16-4 here in the second game of this 3-game series to kick off the Futures Weekend. That pitch misses high and outside for ball 1. One-0 pitch, similar zone there, now makes it 2-0. Gabe on the day, 0 for 1, was able to get that walk in the first inning, then struck out in his second plate appearance. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on, lifted high into the air towards left center. Nobody's going to be there to catch it. Gabe is going to get extra bases here. He quickly runs first, quickly runs second. He's digging to go all the way home. Third base coach is sending him. He's digging around third base. Here he comes into home plate safely and slowly. Inside the park home run, the second one of the day in today's game. Gabe is able to get another run on the board for Team Blue, now making it a 17-4 ball game. Doing what Makai was able to do in the bottom half of the 3rd inning with his inside the park grand slam. So now Oshan is going to step up to the plate here First pitch he sees finds the outside part of the zone. He kind of flicks his head in disagreement. That pitch way inside. Ocean is able to get out of the way of it, kind of stick his butt out in order to not let his legs get hit by the pitch. It now brings up a 1-1 count. The 1-1 pitch to Ocean. Another off speed. He waits on it, rips it to the second baseman who fields it cleanly, throws it over to first base for the first out of the inning. Excuse me. Moises going to step up to the plate now here for Team Blue. After those two very chaotic innings for Team Blue and especially Team White, game has slowly kind of come together for them here, and now we're finally getting to the latter half of this game. Again, these futures games only being 7 games long, as majority of the kids out on the field are at the high school level where games are only 7 innings long. That pitch misses the zone, now makes it 1-1. Moises trying to get on base for the 3rd time today. 2 times prior were off of the free base. 2 walks on the day so far, making him 0 for 0. Next pitch he sees is going to be swung on straight into the backstop here at Joe Kelly Field. Will bring up a 1-2 count, however. Very interesting windup there from the pitcher, who just kind of sticks his leg and his glove out. Johnny Cueto-esque from the pitcher of Team White here. Just having fun with it. The 2-2 pitch. Off speed, swung on by Moises. Third baseman isn't able to hang on to it, and the error enforced on the third baseman for Team White will see Moises over at first base now and bringing up the new hitter, Andrew. Very interesting to kind of take into consideration the performance of Team Blue in their game against Team Red. New batter Andrew swings and misses at the first pitch, quickly makes it 0-1. Team Blue loses their first game against Team Red, 16-6. Don't really find any runs until the second half of the game. But now here against Team White, get ahead early. So early, in fact, that they now find themselves up by 13 runs with still some innings to play here. 3 2/3 left of this game for Team Blue precisely. And they've already got more runs than Team Red scored in 7 innings. That pitch swung on and missed by Andrew, quickly making it a 1-2 count. And you take into consideration that Team Red did pose as the home team in that first game, so they weren't even able to get the full 7 innings that Team Blue is most certainly going to see in this game, posing as the away team. 1-2 pitch off speed, catches Andrew off guard. Looked like it was going to hit him. He thought so too, but instead brings up a 2-2 count here for him. Again, this pitcher for Team Blue being the 3rd of the day. First 2 pitchers really struggling to kind of find the zone, find the spots that the umpires are looking for. That off-speed pitch is sat on and hit by Andrew right back up the middle. Moises will advance from first to second. Second base hit of this inning sees a runner in scoring position for Ben, the batter to be. Great piece of hitting here by Team Blue, really looking at the off-speed pitches all the way through the zone, making perfect contact with them, it seems, every time. But double play ball is still in order here for Team White. Pitcher takes a look back. He steps off the mound, communicating with his middle infielders. Assuming he wants them to kind of keep the runner on over there at second base, doesn't want him to get a bigger lead than necessary. First pitch to Ben is called a strike on the outer part of the zone. Ben is 1 for 1 on the day so far with a single and a walk. Off-speed pitch, gonna miss yet again, gonna essentially go over the head of Ben. It's now 1-1 here for him. Sun slowly setting here on the western side of the San Fernando Valley. Ball missing outside yet again, 2-1. Won't be long now before the Santa Monica Mountains cover the glaring sun that all these players have been exposed to all day today. The 2-1 pitch. Off speed, swung on by Ben. It's going to be popped up to the second baseman, who catches the ball easily for the second out of the inning. Ideally, it would bring up the one-hitter Jaden, but he's going to have his at-bat to start off the 5th inning as Team White calls it a day for the top of the 4th. We'll send it to the bottom of the 4th now. Team Blue extending their lead to 13.
Conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin toma color. Vida al palo. Buena para. Los cantan los lucos hoy en día es un vuelto. Es un sueño oscuro que estoy despierto. Sácame cuando encesto. Banda de roca butando un cemento. Me río porque lo logramos. Estudio negocio, José, hoy estamos.
Rated E for everyone.
Back here with Philippines Baseball on the Philippines Baseball Group YouTube account. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Team White against Team Blue here. Team Blue off to a monster start, able to score a run in every inning in today's game so far, finds themselves with a lead of 17-4. Team White, excuse me, only able to get those hits, or get those runs off of the Mackay inside the park grand slam. The batter Logan stepping up to the plate here. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout on the day so far that came in the 1st inning. Now finds himself quickly with a 2-0 count. That pitch outside and up in the zone. Now 3-0 quickly here for Logan, the hitter. We saw some command issues in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 3 walks, and of course that Mackay inside the Parker. found Team White with some runs on the board. Just seems as though Team Blue came into this game so dominant, but kind of allowed Team White to at least get some hope instilled inside of them. That pitch swung on, lifted, foul down the third base line. We'll do it again, but now a 3-2 count. Team Blue's pitcher threw the windup. Not going to find the zone, and instead it's going to be a leadoff walk for Logan. And now Blake is going to try and get things going here with this runner on for him. That pitch finds the zone on the outer part. Now an 0-1 count quickly here for the new hitter, Blake. Blake with a very good at bat in the second inning in his first plate appearance. Just not able to find any green grass. Is essentially hit a shot right at the starting pitcher for Team Blue and was able to just kind of snag it out of thin air. That pitch going to be skied towards shallow right field. Bermuda triangle between the right fielder, first baseman, and second baseman will drop right in between the play at second base. Is going to be in time, and the runner is called out. Blake not able to successfully move the runner over. He will get the base hit, however, but the force out over at second base now sees Team Blue with their first out on the field. Drew going to be the new hitter for Team White. That ball going to be behind him. Bringing up 1-0 quickly here. Again, just things like that for Team White that has really proven to be their downfall. That ball's going to get by the pitcher. Blake is going to take off from first base, takes a look over at the catcher to see where he's at, decides to stay over at second, and now a runner in scoring position for Drew. Finds himself with a 1-0 count. That ball rolls past the pitcher for Team Blue. Two-0 count here for Drew, trying to make the most of this opportunity. Only one other time that a runner has been in scoring position for Team White. That was last inning. They were able to take advantage of it then. Can they do the same now? 2-0 pitch upstairs for a 3-0 count now. Free base would definitely not go unnoticed by Team White. They've already got one this inning so far. The 3-0 count finds the zone on the outer part. Now a 3-1 count here. Wasn't until the 8-hitter for Team White that really saw some life for the home team in today's game. Very disciplined in the batter's box as that ball misses outside for ball 4. 2 walks this inning so far. Only one out recorded. Runners on first and second. And RJ is going to step up to the plate here for Team White. RJ, one of the 6 strikeouts for Team White today. Definitely doesn't want to replicate that in this at-bat with an ideal opportunity to get some runners on and get some runners across. First pitch he sees is going to be high and outside for ball 1. Good job by the catcher there, getting up and getting over to come grab it, not letting 2 runners get into scoring position. The 1-0 pitch to RJ through the windup. Again, outside below this time. Catcher still doing a great job right there, acting as a brick wall for Team Blue, not letting anything get by him. Doesn't want these runners to advance so easily. But it does bring up the 2-0 count here. Pitcher for Team Blue definitely seems to be struggling with the zone as that one is outside yet again. 3 balls outside back to back against RJ. Doesn't want to load the bases on a walk. Would do everything in his power to prevent that, but it's not looking good so far. You've got Blake over on second, Drew on first, RJ the batter. He takes that for ball 4. So 2 consecutive walks here for Team White. Now bases are loaded for them. Noah gonna step up to the plate now for Team White. He flied out to the left fielder in his first plate appearance in the 3rd inning. Takes that ball outside. Team White desperately just trying to scamper their way back into this game. Still down by double digits, but 2 back-to-back innings here where there are definitely a lot of potential for them to score. That pitch going to miss high in the zone. Consecutive balls for the pitcher for Team Blue. Proving to be difficult here. Bases now loaded. The pitch, outside part of the zone, doesn't get the call. It's now 3-0 here. Pitcher for Team Blue definitely doesn't want to give up consecutive 4-pitch walks here and essentially giving up another run. The 3-0 count finds the inside part of the zone. Noah getting out of the way of it. Didn't like the location. Umpire giving the pitcher a break, calling it a strike. 3-1 count here for Noah. Definitely not the biggest guy on Team White, but was able to pack a punch. And there he goes again with that hit into shallow left field that is caught by the left fielder. Back-to-back flyouts for Noah. Having some great contact on the ball, just not finding any open field. And we'll flip the field automatically here with bases loaded. Team White assuming not to wanting to hit anymore. And we'll send it to the top of the 5th inning. Team Blue still hanging on to their 17-4 lead.
Conseguí, se me dio. El fin toma color. Vida al palo. Buena para. Los canteros lucos hoy en día es un vuelto. Es un sueño, juro que estoy despierto. Sácame cuando encesto. Banda de rock debutando en cemento. Me río porque lo logramos. Estudio negocio, José, hoy estamos.
Rated E for everyone.
Philippines Baseball here on the Philippines Baseball Group YouTube account as we head into the top of the 5th inning. Team Blue against Team White. Team Blue with a commanding lead. they lead by double digits, 13 runs to be exact. Team White really struggling to kind of find any momentum, as Jaden's going to lead things off here for Team Blue. First pitch he sees, swung on foul down the first baseline. Quickly makes it an 0-1 count. That off-speed pitch finds the lower part of the zone. Jaden definitely looked like he wanted to pull the trigger on it, but ends up holding himself back. Brings up the 0-2 count as Team Blue is making their way 4 times through the lineup here. Johnny Cueto pitch from the pitcher is going to be unsuccessful as Jaden times it up somewhat nicely. Does put it into foul territory, but doesn't strike out nonetheless. So we'll do it again at 0-2. That pitch swung on towards the second baseman. It's a little dribbler. Can Jaden beat it out? He will not do so successfully. Quickly 1 out here. AJ going to be the batter that replaces him. Team Blue kind of going up against a wall here when it comes to scoring. They've kind of slowly stopped scoring throughout the remainder of this game. First pitch to AJ finds the outside part of the zone for strike 1. Again, those 8 runs in the first, then turned into 6 in the second, then dropped all the way down to 2 in the third. As that ball is hit by AJ into left center field, it's going to get by the left fielder. AJ looking around first and dig extra bases. It's going to be a close play at second. He's not sliding, slides very late and is called safe. AJ with his sliding double puts a runner in scoring position here for Team Blue. Ball just kind of trickled by the left fielder of Team White, as Noah's going to step into the plate here for Team Blue. He's got a runner in scoring position, lined out in his last at-bat to the second baseman. First pitch he sees isn't going to get in the zone. It's going to be a 1-0 count early here for him. But yeah, those 2 runs in the third inning, there's only 2 numbers less than that. And I say they scored in every inning, so put up an additional run in order to make it 17 on the day so far. With a runner in scoring position, Team Blue would like to keep that scoring streak alive every inning here. As again, we're approaching the last 3 innings here in this game. That off-speed pitch is sat on by Noah. He hits it into shallow right field. Now runners on the corner here for the batter, Evan. Beautiful placement there by Noah as Evan now digs into the batter's box. Runner 90 feet away from scoring. The pitch to him. Off speed. He sits on it right back up to the pitcher. It's going to hit him in the ankle. Hoping he's okay. A runner will score from third. Noah is up safely at second base. An absolute shot by Evan straight back to the pitcher. Runners now on first and second here as Caden is going to step up to the plate here for Team Blue. So it's now an 18-4 ball game here in the top of the 5th inning. Caden able to get on base every single at bat today. He's 3 for 3, couple base hits. Swings and misses at that pitch. The 1-1 pitch to him. Swung on down the third base line, and it'll land in foul territory towards the batting cages here at Joe Kelly Field, and it'll bring up a 1-2 count.
What's the pitcher's name?
Wayne. That pitch not going to find the zone. We'll bring up a 2-2 count instead. Caden being very patient up there in the box, trying to extend his hitting streak here. As Team Blue up by 14 runs now. Somehow not their largest lead of the game today. At that off-speed pitch he sits on, fouls it back towards the tennis courts instead at Joe Kelly Field. Largest lead coming in the top of the third inning, where Team Blue had a 16-0 lead. Quickly answered by Team White. 4 runs in the bottom half of that inning. Haven't been able to score since. But Team Blue with a run in every inning so far. Next pitch swung on, fouled the opposite way by Caden this time. Will still be a 2-2 count. Caden really battling his way through this at bat, trying to get on base by any means necessary. Team White's pitcher comes set, takes a look back at second base, threw his windup, the 2-2 pitch, swung on by Caden right back into the dirt for a foul ball. We'll do 2-2 yet again here. Make sure to subscribe and hang the bell for notifications on the Philippines Baseball Group YouTube account. We've got exciting stuff coming this week, including the Filipino World Series at the end. That pitch hit through the 3-4 gap. It's picked up nicely by the first baseman, who runs over and makes the play at first base. So now there are 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Team Blue and Team White are going to naturally roll it over mutually, and we now head into the bottom of the 5th inning, 18-4 ball game.
Conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin toma color. Vida al palo. Buena para. Lo que antes era un lujo hoy en día es un vuelto. Es un sueño oscuro que estoy despierto. Sácame cuando encesto. Banda de rock debutando en cemento. Me río porque lo logramos. Estudio negocio, José, hoy estamos.
Rated E for everyone.
We're back here with Philippines Baseball on the Philippines Baseball Group YouTube account. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you get the updates on any team or player news. Now's a crucial time for it as we slowly approach the Filipino World Series that'll be hosted at Los Angeles Valley College at the end of this week. Only the best of the best in Philippines baseball will be in attendance. We can't wait to see you there. Rain going to lead things off here for Team White in the bottom half of the 5th inning. That pitch is going to be swung on, lifted into the shallow center field area, but caught by the second baseman of Team Blue, quickly drawing the first out here in the 5th inning. Ethan going to step up to the plate now for Team White. First pitch to Ethan is going to be low and inside for a ball. Again, another inside pitch. Now brings up a 2-0 count. That pitch high again. Now brings up a 3-0 count. The pitcher for Team Blue, Gabe, really kind of settling in here, but struggling in this at-bat against Ethan. Finds himself down 3-0. His pitch right down Broadway for the first strike of the at-bat. Now makes it a 3-1 count. That pitch sent up into the air. Third baseman and shortstop calling for it. It'll be the third baseman that makes the catch. Now quickly 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Team Blue trying to get back into the inning, get back into the dugout, as quickly as possible. Now Nick is going to step up to the plate. He's already down 1-0 in the count. Off-speed pitch finds the outer part of the zone. It's now 1-1 here. Great catch by the pitcher of Team Blue. Very agile over there, getting the overthrow from his catcher. Two down quickly here for Team Blue. Trying to get back into the dugout as quickly as possible. That off-speed pitch has Nick scooching his booty out the way. 2-1 count here for him. Pitcher threw his windup, outer part of the zone, called the strike. 2's wild on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Team Blue's pitcher coming through his windup slowly. The pitch swung on, fouled right into the backstop. Make sure to stay tuned after this game. We've got one more Futures game today, as well as 3 more tomorrow, Sunday the 28th. Very important that you guys are subscribed and getting those notifications so you guys can easily join the live streams through those YouTube notifications. 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed. It's a strikeout, drop third. The throw over to first base is successful, and that is the 3rd out of the 5th inning. We now go into the top of the 6th, potentially ending the game right here. There's going to be one more batter here. It's going to be in Mackay, who got that bases clearing inside the park home run back in the 3rd inning. Gets one more chance to hit here as he does serve as the last batter. First pitch to him. Off speed, almost hits the umpire in the head, but it's going to land in the dirt for a ball. Quickly makes it 1-0 here. Back through his windup. Team Blue's pitch is going to throw that ball right over his head, knocking my camera out of position, which I really do not appreciate. And it's now a 2-0 count. So as this game comes to a close, again, just reminding you that there is one more game today, as well as 3 more futures games tomorrow. First game tomorrow starting at 10 a.m. You can expect the live stream to start around that time, 9:50, 9:55 for the live stream. We'll have lineups for you. Make sure you guys are getting those notifications by hitting that bell. 3-0 count here for Mackay. Upstairs for ball 4. He doesn't want to leave the box. He desperately wants a hit. Instead, he's actually going to stay in the box. He doesn't want the walk. We'll reset the count at 0-0. How about that? So a new count here for Mackay, whose arrogance really wants him to get a base hit there. We love it coming from the young star here. Definitely one of the players of the game with that inside the park home run. Swings at the very next pitch. It's going to be right back into the dirt, however. He desperately wants it, asking the pitcher to throw him a strike. Now he's pointing towards the fence. That's where he wants to hit this ball, it definitely seems like. Mom from the stands desperately doesn't want her son to get injured, keeping in mind that he does have one more game to play. That ball popped up high in the air. It'll be foul towards the service road here at Joe Kelly Field. And now a 1-2 count here. I wonder if Mackay, if he strikes out, he'll still stay in the box. Mom says he's walking home if he strikes out. The 1-2 pitch, not going to be there. It's going to be 2-2 now here for him. Love this determination from Mackay. Doing whatever it takes to just get another ball in play. The 2-2 pitch going to be outside yet again. He now takes it to 3-2. Now the question is that if he gets another ball 4, will he still stay in the box? We've seen him do it once before. Blues pitcher threw his windup. The 3-2 swung on, fouled. Mackay slamming his bat in frustration. Mackay not happy with that, and that will do it for this game. Mackay not able to put another ball in play, but definitely serves as the player of the game for Team White, getting the only 4 runs on the board for his team as Team White succumbs to the powerful defeat of Team Blue by a score of 18-4. I'm Will Lewin, your broadcaster. Make sure you're subscribed to the Philippines Baseball Group YouTube account. One more game today. Not sure who's against who. We'll have those information for you later on today. Game's supposed to start in about 30 minutes. We hope to see you then. For everyone here at Philippines Baseball Group, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon.
Conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin toma color. Vida al palo. Buena paga. Los cantan los lujos hoy en día es un vuelto. No es un sueño, juro que estoy despierto. Sácame cuando encesto. Banda de rock debutando en cemento. Me río porque lo logramos. Estudio negocio, José, hoy estamos.
Rated E for everyone.